Happy Sunday, everybody. Meteorologist Hunter Forrest here. We have Hurricane Milton, which is in the Gulf of Mexico right now. You could really start to see that spin along the center of circulation. It's really starting to intensify very quickly. It became a Category 1 hurricane about a day ahead of schedule, so it has the right conditions and the right environment to continue strengthening over the next couple of days. As we head into Tuesday afternoon, expected to strengthen into a Category 4 hurricane, and even a Category 5 is not out of the question as we head into the start of this upcoming week. Now, wind sustained at about 145 heading into Tuesday afternoon, making its way towards the northeast, towards the Florida Peninsula, heading into Monday evening is likely when it will start to make landfall. Now, just to the north of this track, there's some wind shear here, and wind shear does not help tropical systems to grow or strengthen. It normally weakens them, so that is some good news that it could encounter some of that. That's why the National Hurricane Center is dropping this from a 4 to a 3 right before it does make landfall, but it'll still have the power and the storm surge of those Category 4 winds as it makes its way to the west coast of Florida. So where this makes landfall is really crucial as we head into Wednesday evening. We have the American and the European model here depicted in yellow and red. The American model up in yellow wants this to make landfall to the north of Tampa, while the European model really wants this to make landfall just to the south of Tampa, right around Bradenton. That doesn't mean this is exactly what it's going to be like, but these are two reliable models to help us get an idea of where this could make landfall. So if we have Milton that makes landfall just to the north of Tampa, that would not be good news for the city of Tampa, for St. Petersburg. That would rush in a lot of that storm surge into the small bay, which would make that water rise up, and you would have some pretty serious storm surge issues for the city. Now, if you have the European model, which makes the landfall just to the south of Tampa, the storm surge wouldn't be as bad for St. Pete, for Tampa, or for areas north of the city. It would be worse for areas like Bradenton, Sarasota, down towards Laurel and Venice. So again, it's crucial to understand where this hurricane is going, and anywhere where it makes landfall just to the south of the eye is really where you'll see the worst conditions, the major storm surge, the strongest winds, and really anywhere down to the south or over to where this makes landfall, you still again have the chance to see isolated tornadoes with that as well. As we head into early Thursday morning into Friday, the storm's going to push off towards the east, and the good news is we're not going to see much in the way of effects here. So Wednesday evening, we'll see the storm making landfall anywhere really from the Big Bend down towards Naples. So the whole west coast of Florida has to continue to pay attention to this. And then it's going to make its way across the peninsula still as a hurricane, a Category 1. So even on the east coast, they're still going to get hurricane conditions. Once we get into Thursday and Friday, it's going to weaken. It's going to push off out towards the middle of the Atlantic. And really for the whole week here in Norfolk, we're going to stay dry. We don't have much in the way of precipitation besides a cold front coming through late Monday, which is actually going to help push this storm. Other than that, things will be looking pretty good here. But other than that, in the tropics, we have Kirk and we have Leslie. Kirk and Leslie, not any effect to land, so that is some good news. We do have this area to watch, 30% chance within the next 7 days, but still, that's thousands and thousands of miles away. So not much to worry about here for tropical systems. But again, we still have about 4, 5, 6 weeks left of the hurricane season. It's always important to stay informed and keep up with us here on 13 News Now.